Good evening, it's your girl Jazza here, and it's 1 a.m. in the 1 a.m. Of course, it's 1 a.m. So we have here our project with Baybayin characters at the for output. For my project, I have A or E, O or U, Ba, Ka, Da, and Ga. Ha, no, and ha, Ba, Ka, Da, Ga, Ha. Yes, that's 8 characters for this project, certain project, and I'm gonna show you guys how it's done very well. Well, I'm gonna show you the codes, the materials, where to get the materials in my place, and the prices in my place again, and pretty much everything about it, and the process also, and the stress. That I am a computer engineering student, first year, and we're already in our second semester, final term. So this is our final project for the final term. Anyway, let's go.
First off, we're gonna have this IDE, the software for Arduino and its compiler, and take a second to appreciate my desktop background and the desktop and the icons arrangement. Okay, back to it. We have here our materials. So we have the 4x4 keypad matrix, and I bought this for 175 Philippine peso because I am from the Philippines. And we have here the cord, the USB cord for the Arduino Mega. Yes, that's one. We have here the reset button and its output with its ground. We have it. Can you see it? Here we have the ground one. Yes, that's GND. That's ground. I did not remove the wires because it's a hassle to attach it again when I'm already done. And we have here another ground for this certain line, and ground for this line, and we have the other power lines for the analog in. And we have here the port for the cord that I introduced to you recently. And yeah, so the next one we have here is the 8 male-to-male wires, because we're gonna connect this to this later, and 50 female-to-female wires. Female-to-female, as I am. Oh no, it's female-to-male wires. So we have here, as an example, we have this one here. This is the male end, as you can see. It's not focusing, male end, and the female end, it's the open one. It's the gender stereotype, the sexual stereotyping used in wires. 50 male to female wires, or female to male wires, because we are using this one also as the output, 5x5 LED lights. So as you know, LED have 2 feet, the positive and the negative. So we're going to be using one female to male wire for the positive and one female to male wire for the ground. And we have here, we use this part of our breadboards. Yes, and this is connected horizontally to all those who may not know what a breadboard is and how it is connected. So we're gonna use this as a ground. A breadboard here costs 100 pesos, but it's the full breadboard with 2 of this kind and 2 of those vertically connected board. So next one is we have two more of this, so it's a total of 10 male-to-male wires. So we can connect it to the ground here for an evenly distributed power. So that's all the materials. I think I did not introduce the price yet. So again, this is 175 pesos. The whole breadboard is 100. This with the Arduino Mega is 1,500 pesos. Yes, made from Italy. And these wires, whether it's male to male, female to male, or female to female, it costs 6 pesos. And the LED lights cost 3 pesos each. So we have here 1,500 with this, plus 175 plus 100 plus 6 times 60 3 times 25. And I think that's all. So the cost here is 2,200 pesos. With that, of course, the software is free for everyone. I am recording this with using my phone because I don't have that software for recording my whole screen. So let's open IDE. I have already the open file. This is my code. My file name is KK. I don't know why, because I'm just super lazy. But guys, don't do this to yourself. I mean, if you are coding or programming and you want to save it with a file name that you can actually search for it when you forget about it, or you've been in this industry for many years. So we have here, we include here keypad.h is the library for the keypad. This matrix. So first off, you have to code. Yes, you have to code. But let me explain explain the grounds of this project and the conditions and the outputs also. So if the user inputs here in the 4x4 keypad matrix using A as enter, if the user inputs a binary palindromic prime number, it will output the assigned Baybayin characters. So if the user does not know anything about palindromic prime numbers, especially binary palindromic prime numbers, you cannot get those LED lights turned on. And that's too bad because you won't see the output, the Baybayin characters assigned. So we have assigned the code for the keypad. Here, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, yes, it's identical. And we have here the byte for row pins and column pins, the 9876. So we are connecting it to 9 to the port 9. Yes, is it? Can you see it well? 9876431. So let's connect this here. And it goes here. So we have the connections here. So this one. So the first pin, this pin here on the side of the D, goes to pin number 2. Okay, this side here, my left side is with the letter side. We're connecting this to port number 2 and so on. So we will have this one. There we have it, connected and sealed as it should be. So next is we have the assignment for the used pins. So that's pin mode and the assigned pin number and its used, so it's an output. As you can see here, we have this one. So we're starting at pin number 22 until we have this until 50. So I have here the assigned numbers and assigned pin numbers for my output. So it's very useful to take down notes about your project, so you won't get any confusion when doing your project, and it is easy to check where you went wrong and why, and how is it any of your fault, because everything is your fault because you're the maker of your project. Our little adventure, my mousepad is my notebook. I'm sorry, this isn't the right one, but this is a makeshift mousepad, so don't judge me. So we have here that one, the assignments. So we have here the void loop. This is the loop. This will be the loop for the inputs. So if it was assigned that if the user presses A, this acts like the enter. So if anything, so if you're gonna input any other character or number, it will multiply by 10 and add the number pressed. So it will continue to add up. I will show you that later when we start to upload and run this project. Next, here we have the class prime check. Yes, for the binary palindromic prime. My hands are shaky. I'm gonna put this down. Ah! What's happened? There. So we have here the outputs, and we have two voids here, get input and output. And there's the LED, the code for the LED, the highs and the lows, the off and the ons, and the pin numbers. In the prime check here, we have to check if it is a prime number. So in order to check the prime number, we have this algorithm here. So yes, you take time to analyze. And we have here, if it is a prime, so we're gonna convert it to binary and then check if it is palindromic. This one. So if it is palindromic, it will proceed to the loop, to the function we made, the LEDs. So if it was finished with that function, the number will return to 0, and we will return to loop, which was introduced to you very recently. This one. This was the loop function. So yes, that's pretty much all of it. So let's proceed with connecting this. So this may be a little tricky here about connecting the wires, but we have here, I have here a LED, an LED, whatever. So the longer one is for the positive, and the short one is for the negative or the ground. So we have here connected everything in the right way, and the pin. So everything, all wires that are connected to the Arduino Mega is the positive side, and we have here the breadboard for the ground. As per usual, it is the negative. It is a negative 1. So we have to connect this here. The power is on because it's lighting up with green, and this one here, it's connected to the USB cable. So we're all set. We have connected the keypad and the LEDs and the Arduino Mega to the laptop with the codes in the IDE software. So we're gonna upload this. But I already verified my code. So if anything will happen, please verify your code before you upload it to your Arduino Mega, so you can protect your Arduino and you can check first what are the errors in your syntax. But this one, that orange light, that means it is connected to the USB cable. So it was showing this error message. So I tried to connect this again, and that orange light turned on because, as you may have noticed, it wasn't turned on when I connected it. Already done uploading. I was printing this always. So let's input here our binary palindromic prime number 3. So let's do this. So 3, enter. It's not lighting up again. Oh, I pressed 3 twice as 30 degrees, so we're gonna have to clear this as C. So it's returning to 0, and then let's go back. 3, then enter. That's our output there. That's A, E or I, O or U, pronunciation based, so it's still O. Then ba, ka, da, ga, ha. Yes, it was the last one. It's ha. So after so the number is set again to 0. So it's asking for an input again, as we have programmed. So what if I input 5? 5 is a prime number, right? Let's try 5, then enter. It's lighting up. Binary is not 5. It's not a binary palindromic prime number. It's 100. Oh, it's 101. So it is a binary palindromic prime number, as you can see here. So you can compare the characters here with my 5x5 LED display. So it was done displaying. What if I input here 2? 2 is a prime number, right? 2 and enter. It's not working. Of course it's not, because the binary counterpart of number 2 is 1 and 0, and it is not a binary palindromic prime number. So that's all for this project for my subject, electronics, comtech. I don't know, I wasn't aware. Anyway, so that was it. This was the whole setup. The whole setup here is a really messy thing, but it will suffice. It's working. So if anybody is asking how did I manage to do this, this is just a disposable container, and I used my soldering iron to make a hole through plastic, because as you are aware, heat melts plastic. So I was melting this and making a hole. Thank you for the idea. The idea was originally from my friend Ray. So thank you so much for the idea, and yes, I made my project because I tried to put this in a carton. Where was it? This one. I tried to put it here and it was really ugly. So I had to do another thing. I had to find another solution with this problem. That's what we do. So I have arrived to this and it's complete and everything is working. So,
and I hope to see you again with another project or with another travel vlog or anything that's happening within my life. So subscribe or like or comment below for any of your thoughts and requests for a tutorial, which I'm not really good at, but I'm trying to be clear to you guys. So toodles, see you again.